in or welcome back to my channel. My name is Penda, and if you are tuned in today, we are going to get into some of my favorite beauty products. So I'm making this video to give you guys my suggestions of what I think you should pick up from the Sephora sale, from skincare to makeup to perfumes. So if you are interested and you're on the hunt to figure out what your ultimate list will be, make sure you go ahead and keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I know you're going to want to come back for more. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so in this video, what you are going to see either happening here or here is that I will be applying every single product that I talk about. I feel like I wanted to show you guys a tutorial of the actual product so that you can see how they look, the texture, and how it actually applies on my skin. So as I talk about each step or each item, you will be seeing on this screen the actual application of it and how it looks. If you guys want to see the full tutorial just by itself with maybe a voiceover, let me know and I can definitely upload that. My skincare items are actually in the back of me because I filmed multiple videos, so I'm just gonna grab them really quickly. So I do have a skincare routine up on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should. That's where I usually talk about products first. So the first thing that I'm gonna recommend is going to be the soy face cleanser. Now, I was really nervous when I first tried this just because I do actually have a soy allergy when it comes to the actual product itself in food. So that was one of the first questions that I asked is this going to break me out? And I was told that it wouldn't, and it didn't. This cleanser is really amazing. I love it so much and I highly recommend it. I recommend it if you have sensitive skin as well, just because I do have sensitive skin, so that's always the first thing that you guys should know when it comes to any products that I try is that my skin is super sensitive, so if I break out from it, then I know it's not good for me, but this one did not break me out. I'm gonna follow that up with a exfoliator, and the exfoliator that I'm gonna recommend is from Dermalogica. I was super scared to try this. A little bit of backstory, I'm a little bit embarrassed, but I used to use the St. Ives Apricot Scrub daily. And I love the scrub because it was abrasive. Like, I know that was the bad part about it, or what I found out was the bad part about it, but that's what I loved about it because I felt like my skin was actually getting clean, and I love the feeling of like the little beads on my skin. So when I found out that it was horrible for you and it's pretty much like putting glass on your face, I was on the hunt for a micro exfoliant, and I didn't think that I would like this one at first, but after trying it I realized that it's really good. This is my second or my third bottle. I want to say it's my third bottle, but I use this literally every single day. I rarely skip using this just because it is something that is safe enough for you to use on a daily basis, but also because, again, I love that feeling of knowing that my skin is getting clean, and this definitely helps get the job done. I feel like I'm kind of walking you through my skincare routine at the same time as recommending products to y'all, and that's okay. But if you want to actually see a skincare routine, let me know as well. So after I cleanse and I do my exfoliator, I come back and then I apply a serum. My favorite line from Fresh Beauty is the Nectar line. So usually for my serum, I go in with the Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice Antioxidant Face Serum. That was a lot. But a reason why I really like this is because it's thin, but at the same time, it gives my skin the moisture that it really needs. And you guys can see as I apply it in the video, it just hydrates my skin a lot. Next, for my moisturizer, I use the Vitamin Nectar Moisture Glow Face Cream. I usually use this in the mornings. At the nighttime, I use a different cream, but I'm not going to be recommending that many creams to y'all because Fresh is a little expensive, or it's not a little expensive. Fresh is expensive. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to front, but it's worth it. I did skip a step, and that is going to be for toner. For toner, I do recommend the Rose Deep Hydration Toner. And before I use this, I was using the Ola Henriksen one, but that one was also oil control. So again, my goal when it comes to my skincare routine is to hydrate. So I love the fact that this is not just going to tone my skin, even out the pH balance. It's also going to be hydrating and not leave my skin feeling super dry. For eye cream, I recommend the Pharmacy Cheer Up Brightening Vitamin C Eye Cream, just because it's super lightweight, and I've noticed definite results underneath my eye when it comes to using this. It's been a little less of the hyperpigmentation that I experienced there, so I definitely recommend having an eye cream. And I know that this is something that for me in the beginning, I was just like, I'm young, I don't need an eye cream. But then someone told me, you don't take care of the skin that you have, you take care of the skin that you want to have. Your skin is constantly evolving, so the more you take care of it now, the better off your skin will be 10 years, 15 years from now. So an eye cream is definitely something I recommend for anybody. And I think that is it for the skincare. So I did my face wash, exfoliator, my toner, serum, eye cream, and my moisturizer. I do have an SPF that I recommend, but they're not sold at Sephora. But if you're interested in hearing about the SPF, let me know and I'll just leave a comment down below. Now that we got through skincare, which was a lot. Oh, I lied. I'm gonna recommend 2 lip products, okay? I count lip products almost like skincare because I feel like you're taking care of your lips. You don't want them to be crusty. You don't want them to be dry. So my top 2 lip products, actually 3. One I don't have with me because I ran out of it. So the first is going to be the Laneige, what is this called? Hold on, y'all. The Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. This is my second one and I'm almost halfway done. So I'm actually tight and I'm gonna have to order another one. But this lip balm, everything, as well as the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Laneige in general, I feel like they dominate when it comes to lip care, so love this. And then the second one is going to be one that just came out, and it is the Fresh Sugar Watermelon Hydrating Lip Balm. I actually wore that today in the video as I was prepping, but I really do love this just because I feel like it gives my skin the hydration that it needs. And again, we're staying away from chapped lips all 2020. Even though we in the house, we still need to have hydrated, moisturized lips. So now that is officially it for the skincare line, and I'm going to go ahead and get into my favorite part, which is the makeup. Okay, so for the makeup, I don't want this video to be super long, and it very well could be. So I'm going to try to touch on each product quickly and just let you know why I love it. So first, when it comes to primer, the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer is that girl, period, point blank, exclamation point, no question mark. I mean, I'm almost out of it, and I'm actually pretty upset. This primer is really expensive. Y'all can't see because the lights are too bright, but this primer is really expensive, so you best believe I use this as much as possible. I am getting my money's worth. If you are not able to buy the full size version, definitely check out the mini size that they have just to see if you really like it. But this primer is everything for me. I feel like it makes my pores, like, I don't want to say disappear because I feel like you have to be really careful with the way that you describe products, but sis, my pores be there. I put on the primer, my pores be hiding. So I really feel like this has a huge part to do with that. So I love this. As far as foundation, I feel like this is hands down my favorite #1 foundation that I use. I feel like it's perfect for all skin types. It's perfect for different skin tones. There's a good shade range. It's not super expensive. And my sis Jackie created this shade just for me. She called me and was like, "Nay, I'm making this shade for you," okay? And that is going to be the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. My shade is in the shade Truffle. This foundation is everything. And I've said it once before in a review that I did for this, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm super like happy that I can try this, but the fact that there's probably so many brands that don't have great shade ranges whose products I would love, but I would never know. So I'm always just so thankful that they reached out and they worked with Jackie to get these shades and to get them right, because if not, I would have been missing out on a bomb foundation. If you have oily skin, if you have normal skin, if you have dry skin, you can make this work perfect for you. It lasts all day and I get nothing but compliments when I wear it. And as you guys can see, and wherever the video is, it blends super nicely and it's just like, it's bomb. For the concealers, I'm gonna have to go with my sis Riri. I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty concealers, and I have the shades 470 and 450. The reason why I love these, and a lot of people don't like these concealers, and I don't know why. Me and my friend were actually talking about it. I'm just like, I don't get why you don't like it, because they are so good. I will say that they do dry down a little fast, so you want to be really careful when it comes to actually letting it sit. You want to blend a little faster when it comes to this concealer, but I feel like it gives me coverage. When I blend it quick enough, it blends super easily, and it just like, it leaves my under eyes just sitting. I love the way it applies underneath my eyes and the way that it sits underneath powder. I feel like it's so beautiful. And of course, with anything Fenty, there's a huge shade range. I also have a concealer video here where I swatched about like 5 or 6 of them, and I ended up keeping, I believe, 4. So I have 1 that's darker and then 3 that I use for my under eye concealers, but these are the 2 that I reach for the most when it comes to the shades that I use to blend underneath my eyes. So I love the Fenty concealers. As far as setting powder, This is probably my third Laura Mercier setting powder, and I have a collection full of setting powder, so that tells you a lot about how good this product is. I feel like the shade, the way that it blends, it literally melts into my skin. And I'm gonna particularly show you guys the part of the video where I'm actually just pressing this in. I'm not even wiping off the excess powder. It looks so beautiful underneath the eyes, and it doesn't have my eyes like super creasy, even though I do have like a little bit of wrinkles under there. I feel like they just got the shade right. Love this so much. If you are looking for a setting powder and you are darker skin and you're scared that a setting powder is going to give you flashback or it's going to be too light, you will not have that problem with this one. We just going down the list. Okay, we going down the list. I don't want this video to be super long because if it was up to me, this would be 50 minutes. Okay, for contour, I did something a little different, and I'm gonna recommend the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum in the shade, I think it's Hot Cocoa. I really like this. This was probably my very first shade that I used to contour, which tells you how long I've been using this, but also how far we've come, because I have so many of the contour products that are darker than this. But the reason why I want to recommend this is because not only does it add a little bit of depth, it also gives my face a little bit of warmth. So it acts almost like a contour. So it adds the shadow, but it also has a little bit of the warmth. So it's like a bronzer, but not really, but just a little bit. So I love that fact about it, and I love that it's super affordable. I feel like this is less than $15. But if I'm talking about a deep dark contour, then it's not going to be this. I would recommend something that's in the Pure foundation, the Pure Selfie. I use their minis for my contour, but I don't think I really use any Sephora products or any brands that I can find in Sephora for contour. And off the top of my head, I feel like it's because there's not enough brands that have shades that are dark enough for me to contour with, because typically I contour with Juvia's Place, whether it's their concealer in the liquid form or in the stick foundation form. So I'm just gonna go with this because this is the one that I used in the video. This is the one I started out using when I first knew what contour even was. So it's super beginner friendly, and there's a good shade range in this as well. Let's talk about the eyes. Can y'all see my eyes? So if you thought I was gonna recommend anything other than the Jackie Aina palette, you came to the wrong channel, sis. This palette is so bomb, and I'm just gonna show you guys the shades. I do also have a review where I basically use this entire palette all over my face. This palette, y'all, I got a little lash stuck in here. Hold on, let me take that off. So this palette is bomb. It gives you the pinks, it gives you the purples, it gives you the oranges, the browns, the golds, like the greens. Every shade that you can think of that will look beautiful on women of color, I feel like is included in this palette. So the fact that you can get it for 20, 15, or 10% off, I highly recommend it. I love this palette so much. I mean, this palette is bomb. This palette is really good, and I'm actually gonna keep it at the top of my makeup drawer so that I can get into it and use it some more. But I really do love the shades in here, and I love supporting Black influencers, so that one was a given. That wasn't even a question. Now, if you are someone that doesn't like colors at all, so let's say you're a beginner, you're just learning, you want to be more neutral, then, sorry, my hair's in my face. Then I would recommend for you the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. So this shade, or this palette, is full of shades that are like more berries, neutral tone browns, and then there's like a deep brown. When I first started really getting into eyeshadow, I used this palette a lot just because it had the transition shades that I needed, and then it also has shades that I can pop in on my lid. This palette doesn't have any shimmers, so if you are someone that likes to add shimmers or like a pop of color, you might not like this, but I figured I'd give you guys an alternative that is different from the Jackie Aina palette. In case you are someone you don't really care about the different shades, you just want something you can swipe on your eyeshadow and go, you will like this palette a lot. So the next thing that I'm going to suggest is something that I actually recently purchased, and that's going to be the Sephora Pro palette in Deep. Now, the reason why I'm going to suggest this is because, well, it's huge. That's number one. That's not why I'm suggesting it, but I'm just trying to prep for how I'm going to show you guys the actual shades because the palette is so big. So let's just try to cover it so that you don't get the glare. But if you guys can see, this palette basically has your blushes, it has your highlighters, it has your contour, it has your setting powder all in one. And I'm actually going to insert a picture because I feel like it's coming up really light on the camera, but it's actually really deep in person and I'm literally in love with it. I feel like this is just a great bang for your buck because it allows you to get so many different things out of the one palette. I mean, you can even use this for eyeshadow. So in one palette, you will have almost a full face, and the pans are huge. So if you are someone where you don't want to have too many products, you just want one thing where you can get everything in one, you can definitely check out this palette. They do have a light version, and I believe they have a medium version as well. While we're on the topic of eyes, I'm going to recommend the Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow Pencil. I don't even know what the name of this is. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen because I love this so much and I use it so much that it's completely clear. But I use this every single time I do my brows. It literally changed my brow game. Like, it changed the game for me because it has, like, I want to say like microfibers, but to me what it does is whenever I use a brow pencil, or even when I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, which I do still really love, I feel like sometimes my brows used to just look like a strip and I wasn't really into that. And what this did is it almost put back like hair-like strokes on my brows and made them look like 3D, like more dimensional. So I really do love and recommend this product, and again I'll put it on the screen. As far as eyeliner, we back at it again with Auntie Riri. The Fenty Fly Liner is really bomb. It's super dark, and the actual liner tip, like, it just makes it easy to get the wing liner on your eye. I didn't demonstrate this in this video because I accidentally used a different liner, but when it comes to just liners that get the job done, I do recommend this. The only problem that I have with this is that once you have it for a while, sometimes it dries out a little bit and it's a little difficult to get the product out. So you just have to be careful. Make sure that you are not leaving the cap off, because honestly, sometimes I leave the cap off. Like, I'll do my makeup and just leave everything on the table, maybe go eat, watch a quick movie, talk to my family, and then I come back and I'm like, oh shoot, let me close the cap, which is probably most definitely adding to the fact that it dries out a little faster. But I do know that when this is in its prime, when you first get it and you apply it, it's like no other liner, and it's super black. As far as my waterline eyeliner, I literally use one eyeliner in every single look. One, because I have super sensitive eyes, and two, because I paid for this, I'm gonna keep it, but also it's a really good product. And that's gonna be the Marc Jacobs, I think it's the Black Her Highliner. This liner is just really good. Like, it's super creamy, super dark. I can just apply it with my one hand without even having to like pull down because of how dark and creamy it is. Glides on nice. So if you're looking for a bomb eyeliner where you don't have to like do too much thinking, do too much work to it, I definitely recommend this. And what I also love is that it twists up, so I don't even have to worry about like having to sharpen a pencil or anything like that. So this is my #1 favorite eyeliner. As far as something to blend with, the Beauty Blender. I mean, I have tons of blenders, but honestly, nothing compares to a Beauty Blender. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what other sponge anyone creates. I've tried them all. Nothing compares to a Beauty Blender, in my personal opinion, okay? In my humble opinion. As far as lip shades, so I actually have I have the combination on. I told you I did a tutorial. But the combination that I have on is Midnight Rye and Hard Cider and a little bit of glaze. Now, I know that was doing too much, but welcome to my life. I just love these by Beauty shades. They're so creamy. They go on so easily. There's no hassle when it comes to applying it. They have so many different shades, so many different types of formulas. So if you're looking for a lip product and you are someone that isn't into liquid lipstick, you want something that's more moisturizing, you want something that's hydrating but that's still gonna last all day, be comfortable, and give you a range of options for you to choose from, check out any of the by Beauty lipsticks. They have tons of formulas, like I said, so you'll definitely find something that you love. As far as glosses, as I collect it, can anybody guess? Can you guess what lip glosses I love? Of course, it's Auntie Riri again. So here I have the Fenty Beauty glosses. This one is in the shade Fussy. I also have this in the large size, but right now my #1 favorite gloss is Hot Chocolate. Hot Chocolate is that girl. I mean, I think they made this into a full size, so I do actually need to pick up the full size, but baby girls, this shit, like, oh, this shade is bomb. probably can't see it because of everything else I have on my lips, but trust me when I tell you, this lip gloss is the perfect dark skin lip gloss. If you've been looking high, you've been looking low, and you're trying to find that perfect shade that is going to look good on you, you want to invest in and get you one of the Fenty lip glosses. They are so good. And I even have the Diamond Milk one, which is super light, and I even love adding that one to any of my glosses because it adds a little bit of the glitter and makes it pop. So I recommend any of the Fenty glosses. As far as highlighter, I'm gonna go with Becca Cosmetics, and I'm gonna do the shade Chocolate Geode as my top favorite recommendation from Sephora, just because it's so chocolatey. Like, it just looks so good on dark skin. It looks so good on brown skin. Like, you can get away with this in so many different complexions, and I think that that's what I love about it as well. It's just that a diverse range of people can get into this. But if you are someone that is deeper and you have been looking for that perfect deep dark gold and you don't want it to have too much white gold in it, then you are going to love this. Just as a disclaimer, my highlighter preferred shade is golds. So I'm not really into the icy silvery highlights. I'm more so into like the golden skin, like you're glowing from within type of glow. So if you are into that as well, you will definitely love the Becca Cosmetics Chocolate Geode highlighter. For mascara, I'm gonna recommend the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit. This was the first like high-end mascara that I fell in love with. If I'm being honest, you don't need a high-end mascara if you wear lashes. That's just the real tea. That's just the truth. You don't need a high-end mascara if you're gonna put lashes on anyway, just because you're gonna cover it. And you only need the mascara to pretty much blend your lashes in together, so you can get away with the drugstore one. But the reason why I love this mascara and I rave about it is because I have really small lashes underneath my eyes. And what I love about this product is that it makes them look longer. It makes them look full. It doesn't make them look too clumpy. It just gives my eyelashes everything that they need in order to truly flourish. So whether I'm wearing lashes or not, I do like to go in with this, but especially when I'm doing my bottom lashes, the wand is thin enough on this. I can actually get my lashes and get them to look curlier and get them to look more full. So I definitely recommend this for eyelashes in general, but especially for your bottom lashes if you are someone like me and your lashes are kind of short. So as far as my favorite perfume smell, I don't know why I just wasted 2 pumps when I'm not going nowhere. I'm in quarantine. I need to save this. But it's gonna be the Burberry perfume in the smell blush, or in the scent blush. I really just love sweet scents. I'm more of like a tropical sweet scent type of person. So if you are someone that loves to smell sweet, you like scents that are more like, I don't know, like soft and like sauce, you will really love this. I even love like Prada Candy. That one is, I need to purchase that again. I'm actually gonna get that for the Sephora sale because I ran out of that and I never re-bought it just because it's expensive. I'm gonna be honest. Nobody has money to just be spending on anything. And so I also want to make that disclaimer. Don't feel like you have to buy everything that I said in this video. Don't feel like I'm telling you that you need all of these products. I'm just letting you guys know, if you're gonna shop the Sephora sale and you're curious about what my favorite products are, or you are on the hunt for products that are gonna work for your skin type, your skin tone, and you look similar to me, these are just my suggestions. You can pick up one of them, you can pick up none of them. It is completely up to you. Do what feels best, do what feels right. You know your budget. I'm not pocket watching, but I'm just making the disclaimer that if you are able to purchase something and you want the recommendations, here you go. If you don't have the money, save this video, have it be a little wish list, and when you see a product go on sale, or when you get the money and you want to buy it, you have a list of items to start from, okay? Because for me, I'm not going to be spending too much money on the Sephora sale, to be very honest. I know that for me, when the Sephora sale comes up, a lot of times I feel pressure to just like go on the app and just see what I might like and just add things to my cart. But it's just like, if I don't really need it, I'm not gonna buy it. I already have a huge makeup collection, so unless it's gonna change my life, I'm really not looking for anything new. So don't feel the pressure to do that either. But if you see the sale, you see something you like, you were gonna shop it anyway, or you're on a hunt for a foundation, or you were looking for a specific product and you just needed a good recommendation, definitely reference this video. Yeah, that's just my little disclaimer. Alright guys, I went through everything. I'll let you know what some of my favorite products are. Let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite product is. Also, let me know, did I talk too fast? Like, was it way too fast? If so, you can definitely slow down the video for the speed on YouTube, and I will definitely try to talk slower next time. But I'm from New York. We talk fast, Everybody's always asking me in the comment section, where are you from? You from New York? Yes, I am. If you can't tell by the accent, I'm a New Yorker. But yeah, I'm sorry if I spoke too fast, but I just wanted to get all of the information for you guys in a way that was going to be quick and in a way where you can visually see it and know whether or not you wanted to buy the products. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I want to see you back for more. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.